I'm not teaching, I'm publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in the UK test, part 586, by doing standing yoga. And if you participate in the standing yoga, exit your own risk. The civil service. We want to do something so that we are able to make a presentation about the core values of the civil service. These are integrity, honesty, objectivity and impartiality. And neutrality. I don't know what integrity means, and I don't know what impartiality means. So I cannot say if neutrality is a part of impartiality. So we're just going to name all five. The civil servants, and then we're going to tell also a bit of background what the civil service is. They never said who the civil service is. They never said an example. So I don't know what it is. I have my own assumptions. These are, for example, soldiers or the police or something like that, but I don't know. What about doctors? What about the NHS? What about the garbage collectors? What about the highway maintenance people? Are they working for companies? Are they nationalized, privatized? Who are they working for? Who is the civil servants? They never said one word. We could have at least said soldiers, police, NHS. So the civil servants supporting the government in developing and implementing, they are not supporting the government. They won't do. The government is doing nothing. They're just sitting there and writing the laws. That is the idea of it. They are just the legal part. They are just making the laws. They are not supporting them. These are just people in parliaments. They are doing just the paperwork. And the civil servants carries out what the government has decided to be done. The civil servants, they are acting out the ideas which the government had said. So that is my idea. The Home Secretary is responsible for crime, and he says, look a bit there, there's a lot of crime, and then he sends out his police officers. And they are looking for it. So police officers are the civil servants, and they are acting out what the government, in form of the Home Secretary, has said to be carried out. They also deliver public services. What is the difference between civil and public servants? Civil servants are accountable to ministers. They are chosen on merit and are politically neutral. Okay, no, it's my fault that I don't know what merit is. They are not political appointees. People can apply to join the civil service for an application process, like other jobs in the UK. Yes, but what is the difference between civil and public service? Bus drivers. Is it civil service or public service? Or even is it public service? There are a lot of jobs happening in the public, so what makes it a public service? What are teachers? Now, I think these are important questions, and none of it is answered in the whole book. Civil servants are expected to carry out their roles with dedication and commitment to the civil service and its core values. Integrity, honesty, objectivity, impartiality, and neutrality. Expected to carry out their role of dedication. What is their role? To implement the policies of the government. They also deliver public services. The term public service is not it's self-explanatory. It has to be explained somewhere. And it's not happening here. And where else? And it has to be explained somewhere. Now, I'm just looking at this text, and there are so many words which all say nothing in a way. No one of them really says what is happening. I said the question a couple of times, for whom is it written for? Because 2/3 of that section just goes about what is expected from the civil servants, and not to explain the people who are not part of the civil servants, which are probably the vast majority of the country, what the civil servants is. For whom is it written? For the people who want to join? Maybe, but the most people do not join the civil service or public service, and what is the difference? And if they want to join, they don't just have to know about the core values and but what are they in the first place? Or what are they doing? They're implementing, that is the only sentence basically, implementing the policies of the government. And that is not a very human way to talk. That sounds like legal terms. Implementing governmental policies. The government says something, there's crime, and then the police officers going there and trying to stop, trying to prevent that crime is happening there. That would be an example. They are chosen on merit and the political neutral. Why are they telling us that? They are not political appointees, but they're acting out what the government does. Are we expected to understand the difference between the government and the ones carrying out what the government does, but they are not political appointees, but they're carrying it out? That is all not helpful. In no way what's written here. And in a way I think this is something really important to understand. Why are they telling us that they have to do it with dedication and commitment? The vast majority does not work in the public service and does not control if they're doing it this way. We have here the other section where they're telling us, the most part of the population, that the police officers have to act fair and cannot get rude or lie or something like that, but they cannot discriminate. So why are they telling us that they have to do it with dedication and commitment? Well, it has to be told to the people who are doing it. Like, people can apply to join the civil service through an application process. Are we trying to hire? Is it something to hire? But they are not telling what the name of the job is. If they want to hire, say we're hiring soldiers. I'm a bit wondering why I'm speaking like that. Maybe because I try to understand it and I'm just stuck and I'm not coming forward. So I'm trying to understand what is happening here, and one of my main theories why I'm talking about it is because I want to understand why someone has written it. Why does someone sit down and write this? It makes all sense, but what was the idea to talk about? What was the objective of writing the text? For whom is that written? But this is all good and fine. And I want to do a video about the honesty, objectivity, integrity, impartiality, and dedication and the commitment of the people doing the civil service and the public service. But what did the person wanted to do if that person had written that? So I'm a bit stuck here. But only if I continue this way. I'm not going to do it. We're going to do now standing yoga. If you're here to go back into the street in which we're stuck, you can go directly to the next video where we continue exactly where we stopped with a new approach. Now we're going to do the standing yoga. If you participate in the standing yoga, that is at your own risk. We are having the feet centered together and we're doing the eagle swings. We're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And out. And one big reason is because I don't want to do the same as that person has done when they have written it. I'm explaining you all the time things, and I don't want to do it the way it is done. We lift the arms up. Because that is very good. It is very well done. It is very well done what is written here. It's very good language. It's a complex thing to explain, and the multiple lines, very good written in good English. It's great written, and it's a very difficult thing to explain what is explained there. And it's good explained, but it's completely off the target. and I want to know what the target was, and what the right target would have been if someone would have tried to get the right target, so I can do the right target. Maybe that's it. Then I swing the arms again up, and we're doing it, and out the arms again down. Breathe in, lift the arms up, and out the arms down. Breathe in, lift the arms up, and out the arms back and up the chest to the sky. Breathe again in, the arms up, and out the arms down. Again in, and out the up into the side. Again in into the middle, and out the sinking down into the half chair. Again in and up, and out up into the other side. Again in and up, out down into the chair. Again in and up, and out the arms again down and up the chest to the sky. Breathe in, lift the arms up, intertwine the hands, cross and intertwine the hands. Breathe in, reach high. And out, stretch the arms in front and hollow the back. Breathe again in, the arms up. And out the arms again back over the chest. Again in the arms up. Over cross the arms intertwine. Reach high and out in front and hollow the back. Again in up. Make an inch wide space between the feet, and out, and sinking down into the chair. Now breathe in, come halfway up, higher up, and out, you're coming up. Now breathe in, come up onto the toes, and breathe out and be sinking down into the full chair. Breathe in, come again up. And out again down into the chair. Again in. And out the arms over the sides down, we're closing the feet and we're going down. Now the mama, bend the right leg, breathe in. And breathe out and bend the left leg. And breathe in and change. And out and stretch the right leg. And again in, and out and stretch the left leg. Breathe in and change, and out. And breathe in and change, and out. And breathe in, both legs straight. And we're doing the penguin. Breathe out. So breathe in and lift the right hand up to the sky. Breathe out, bend the left knee and look up to the right hand. Breathe in and bring the arm again down. And out and down. Breathe in, lift the left arm up to the sky. Breathe out and bend the right knee and look over the left shoulder to the left hand. Breathe in the arm again back. Out and down, both legs straight. Now the pelican. Make a hand of space between the feet. Shift the weight to the heels. And breathe in and count down. And out again up. Again in and down. And out and up. Again in and down. And out and up. Again in and down. And out and up. Now with trebuchet's counterweight. Take hold on the elbows and gentle swing from side to side. And now the hands again down, feet together. And we're breathing in, coming halfway up with a straight back. And out again. Again in halfway up. And out and down. And I'll be breathing in, doing the up diving swan. And breathe out the arms down. And breathe into the arms up. Bring your hands to touch and lower them down to heart center. Maybe we're just going to explain if you know what the public service is, so I'm going to say, so please, I thank you very much, and until next time.